Yo, what's up? Ezek here, and this is the iPhone 11 Pro. So by the way, this phone pala was released way back 2019 kasabay ng iPhone 11 and iPhone 11 Pro Max. So fun fact, ito pala yung pinakaunang Pro iPhone at may 3 camera sensors. Kaso ang tanong, Pro pa rin nga bang iPhone 11 Pro and worth buying for this year up until next year? Well, tara, pag-usapan natin. So, simulan natin sa design. So, para sa akin, diretsuin ko na super elegant and still premium looking yung appearance na mismong iPhone 11 Pro. And I would say na it's one of the best, if not the best design na ginawa ng Apple. So, bakit ko nga ba nasabi na one of the best designs na ginawa ni Apple? Well, simply because kung papansin niyo yung mga successors or mga sumunod na iPhone sa iPhone 11 Pro, halos parang kinopya or ginamit lang ulit yung design ng iPhone 11 Pro sa iPhone 12 Pro, 13 Pro, 14 Pro, and all of the Max variants. Basically, medyo wala siyang design change or design innovation aside sa mismong camera lens na parang pinalaki lang, so if you know what I mean. So moving on sa mismong build naman, so unlike sa mga predecessors like my iPhone 10 or na may glass build, the iPhone 11 Pro now has a frosted matte texture sa mismong housing and a stainless steel frame, which in comparison sa mga budget phones like the iPhone 10 or N11 na may aluminum build, yung stainless steel frame sa mga flagship like the iPhone 11 Pro is more premium looking and durable compared sa mga aluminum. So moving on sa mismong parts naman, so same lang naman generally ng placement sa mga ibang notched iPhones. So sa right side, we have the power button and SIM slot, tapos sa left side, we have the volume buttons and ringer switch, tapos below, we have one speaker, one microphone, and the charging port. Sa likod naman, we have a triple camera sensor which is actually the first iPhone na may tatlong lens, at pag-usapan natin yung mismong quality later, so that's nice. And below, lastly, we have the Apple logo. So ayun, design-wise, ulitin ko lang, super ganda and mukhang mamahalin pa rin yung iPhone 11 Pro kahit this phone was released way back 3 years ago. At the same time, this phone has an IP68 water resistance which is technically a norm na sa mga iPhone, so nothing new and nothing special. But you know, it's a good thing to have sa isang mamahalin na phone, so that's nice. So next naman we have display. So the iPhone 11 Pro has a 5.8 inches Super Retina XDR OLED display na may HDR10, 1200 nits peak brightness, 1125 by 2436 pixels and 458 pixels per inch. So generally speaking, if you have used an iPhone 10 before, halos magiging same lang yung mismo experience natin with the iPhone 11 Pro. So sa case ko, to be honest, medyo nalilitan ako sa iPhone 11 Pro whenever napalipat-lipat ako between my iPhone 10R and iPhone 11 Pro. Talagang pansin ko yung smallness or difference in terms of the general or whole experience with these two phones. In other words, for movie or YouTube watching, okay naman siya, but the feels mismo on watching with this medyo maliit na phone, it doesn't give the best experience or performance compared sa mga Max iPhones or iPhone 10R at least. Aside sa YouTube watching, even sa mismo sockmed scrolling like Facebook, medyo low-key nalilitan ako sa iPhone 11 Pro. Especially kasi guys, no, I am medyo a big guy na may considerably big hands, I think. Kaya somehow, hindi nabibigay ng iPhone 11 Pro yung optimal performance na inaasam ko or gusto ko. However, subjective opinion ko lang yun and this may differ sa inyo. And probably, I think, medyo nasanay lang ako sa mga big phones kaya medyo may disagreement sa mismong size factor. Although, looking on the bright side, by means naman sa mismong display, dito panalong-panalo ang iPhone 11 Pro. Since this phone ay may OLED and high screen resolution, super ganda and punchy ng display production ng screen. Yung display text and everything we see sa phone are crisp and sharp, so that's nice. So next naman we have performance. So sa specs, this phone is powered by the Apple A13 Bionic chip na may 4GB of RAM, tapos yung available storage variants are 64, 256, and 512GB, so that's nice. So sa mismong performance, I can say naman na all goods yung mismo experience ko with this phone. Smooth naman yung nabibigay sa akin na performance, especially sa pag-swipe or pag-scroll sa Facebook. Actually, hindi nga lang sa Facebook, I mean generally sa lahat ng applications, mapamultitasking man yan or palipat-lipat na applications, trust me, the phone, the iPhone 11 Pro, can handle it very well. Even in terms of gaming performance, which I know you're here for, and yes guys, super duper solid na solid yung performance quality na kayang ibigay ng iPhone 11 Pro. And yes, in general, na-enjoy ko naman yung mga games na I play using the iPhone 11 Pro kasi in my case, I barely experience mga harsh lags or hangs with this phone. Kaso nga lang, major problem na na-experience ko sa iPhone 11 Pro as mentioned kanina is yung mismong screen size. Kasi again, being a guy na medyo malaki, I don't somewhat feel the immersiveness while playing with this phone. And that's again simply because of the small screen to body ratio or real estate screen ratio ng mismong phone that really hinders my gaming experience to the full max or max capacity. But to narrow it down in layman's term, medyo maliit yung phone, so medyo hindi nakaka-enjoy, so ayun. But anyways, if you barely care about the size and focus more on the performance and you prefer a smaller phone guys like the iPhone 11 Pro, trust me, the iPhone 11 Pro can still produce a decent performance, so That's nice. So next naman we have camera. So by the way, no, as mentioned kanina, ito pala yung pinaka-first iPhone na may 3 camera sensors. So we have 12 megapixels f-stop 1.8 for the main or wide lens, 12 MP as well sa second lens for the telephoto lens na may f-stop 2.0 na aperture, and lastly we have the third lens for the ultra-wide sensor na may 12 MP as well na may f-stop 2.4 aperture. Tapos this phone has a max video resolution na 4K at 60 FPS, so that's nice. Sa front cam naman 12 MP as well na may f-stop 2.2 and may max video resolution na 4K at 60 FPS, so that's nice for the second time. So by the way, I'm able to use this phone for about a month, and lahat ng places na puntahan ko, ito yung pinangkuha ko ng picture. And so far, sa lahat ng photos na I shot using this phone, I can say naman na the iPhone 11 Pro did deliver nice and decent shots. In other words, pictures from this phone are sharp, crisp, and vibrant na mapapasabi talaga tayo ng wow, pro talaga ang quality ng iPhone 11 Pro. So moving on, this phone pala sa portrait mode, so nothing new, but the thing is, this phone has an option ng 1x or 2x option, but in my case, I barely use the 2x option kasi for me, yung 1x option is more than enough. Anyways, by means sa mismong quality, I must say na parang it's a hit or miss kasi sometimes, the phone can yield a near perfect shot na may decent bokeh effect, kaso nga lang sometimes, medyo inconsistent lang yung pag-blur ng background. In some cases, nablur out yung some parts ng body, like for example, yung strand ng hair, part ng body, and stuff like those. So moving on, this phone pala has an ultra-wide sensor, which is actually the first iPhone to have one, so that's nice. And napansin ko, super sikat siya guys for whatever reason. I mean, like whenever I see someone social media, my days, or mga Instagram stories and stuff like those, mostly naka-ultra-wide shot. But anyways, by means sa mismong quality, I can say naman na it's fine, kaso nga lang, may konting or medyo konting quality loss, at the same time, may slight vignette. But syempre guys, take note, if you want a wider shot or dynamic range, kailangan talaga natin mag-sacrifice ng kakaunting megapixels, or basically, the overall quality. Moreover, we have yung telephoto lens, but as mentioned kanina, I barely use this one. Siguro for those people who are into close-up shots, this will be helpful, but in my case, I don't use it quite often. So moving on, by means naman sa mismong video recording ng iPhone 11 Pro, I can say naman na sobrang maganda or maganda-maganda yung quality production ng iPhone 11 Pro. It's very stable actually, having a max resolution na 4K at 60 FPS, and that means talagang ma-enjoy natin yung mismong smooth filming without unbalanced movements. Actually, fun fact, no, pwede rin gamitin yung mismong ultra-wide sensor for filming videos. Basically, mas malawak yung kayang kunan ng iPhone 11 Pro. Kaso nga lang, same principle, magi-give up natin ng slight yung mismong quality while filming videos. So moving on, by means naman sa mismong front cam, to be honest, I expected more for a Pro phone. Kasi the quality mismo is just above average lang. I mean, it's not a bad phone by any means, but if you'll be paying for this phone na medyo mamahalin na phone, especially if you want a good camera phone or selfie camera phone, medyo hindi siya sulit. Mainly because sa ibang Android phones, even lower sa price range ng iPhone 11 Pro, we can expect a sharp and crisp selfie photos without the need to edit pa. Pero that's forgivable naman kasi I think most of us know na Apple is notoriously known for their natural quality. Hindi katulad sa mga Android phones na talaga may mga color processing or sharpening effect para lang ma-beautify or mapaganda yung selfie pictures natin. So moving on, this phone pala also has a wider option for selfies, which is nice. Kasi like before, whenever we take groofies using my iPhone XR, talagang kailangan ko pa extend yung arm ko significantly or talagang mahaba, unlike sa iPhone 11 Pro na saktuhan lang and talagang capture na capture yung buong view naming lahat kasi walang wider option yung iPhone XR ko, so that's nice. Or I mean, that's not nice. But anyways, here are more shots to see it for yourself. What's up guys, Ezek here. So I'm currently filming using the iPhone 11 Pro, 12 megapixels on the front cam, tapos may 1080p at 60 FPS. Kamusta yung quality guys? So we're currently here sa Tagaytay, so ang ganda ng view guys, and super lamig guys compared sa amin sa Cavite na, compared sa amin sa Bacoor na napakainit guys. But anyways, yeah, ito yung quality guys ng iPhone 11 Pro front camera guys, so that's nice. So next naman we have battery. So by the way, this phone pala has 3046 mAh. And despite the small form factor ng iPhone 11 Pro, I was surprised na this phone can last the whole day. I mean, kaya ko nasabi yun kasi this is the phone I bring whenever I go to school doing my typical activities na ginagawa ko sa isang phone. At syempre, the main reason kung bakit the phone can last that long is simply because I don't use this phone ng hardcore usage. Kumbaga mga basic task lang like social media, minor gaming, and all of those minor stuff. By means naman of charging speed, to be honest, this might surprise you, but in my case, full charge ko naman yung phone ko within a matter of more or less than 1 hour. And that's simply because I'm currently using a 20-watt fast charger from Apple. It's called the USB-C fast charger, kaya basically, mabilis talaga siya mag full charge, so that's nice. At panghuli naman, we have price. So if you're planning to purchase the iPhone 11 Pro, you'll be needing to invest around 22 to 25,000 pesos, and for that specific price range for me, I would definitely say na it's not worth it. I mean, don't get me wrong, by any means, it is not a bad phone. Generally speaking, maganda yung performance ng iPhone 11 Pro. Same goes sa quality ng design, display, performance, camera, battery. Like, generally speaking guys, for the second time, all goods na all goods yung iPhone 11 Pro. It's just that, sabihin natin na you have 25,000 pesos and you're looking for a phone or iPhone specifically na gustong bilhin for the long term. If that's the case, I would rather or highly suggest or recommend going for the iPhone 11 instead sa iPhone 11 Pro. Kasi yung iPhone 11 is just around 20,000 pesos, and sayang din kasi yung 5K supposed budget for the phone. You can allocate that to buy a fast charger, AirPods, or Apple Watch premium copies and stuff like those. The only main important thing you'll be missing out lang naman sa iPhone 11 Pro is simply the triple camera lens. Again, kung usapang sulit, definitely go for the iPhone 11, so that's nice. And before the outro, so yun guys, that's pretty much my review about the iPhone 11 Pro for this year up until next year, 2023. If you learned something from this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe in this YouTube channel. So thank you very much. So yun, that's been it. Catch you in the next one. Peace and that's nice.